Hey everyone, Siragna here. Welcome to another video. On today's video, I'll be showing you an attack I've been using at the moment in Legends and a couple of wars. It's with the dragons. This is also using 1 archer, 13 loons, 10 dragons, 1 baby dragon, 2 minions, spells are 2 rages. I use 4 freezes. Some people use 2 freezes, 1 heal, and a clone. For the CC, we've got the Electrone, so the blimp, the rage, the Electro Dragon, and the 3 loons. The clone will be used for them, obviously the warden on air. So I've got a wall hit that I'll show you how I planned it, and then I'll show you the replay of the hit. Then I'll show you a second wall plan and a live hit and see how it goes. I'm surprisingly strong. A lot of Yeti smash, so it's nice to vary it around at the moment due to the strong ground meta with the hybrid and Yetis. A lot of bases are running ground expos, so at the moment running dragons or any type of AF, maybe Laloon as well, it can be quite strong. So let's have a look at the planning. Okay guys, so this is the base that I'm gonna be hitting with wall. So what's the first things that I was looking for when I decided to go with dragons? So the first things were the sweep position, both of them facing to the west, which means that if I send my dragons from the southeast, they will move towards the town hall without having to go against the sweeper. That's really good. Now the other things that I'm looking at, so the expos. I've got 2 ground expos, which is always good if you're coming in with air. The other ones, we've got the Queen here and the RC, both of them in the same compartment, as well as an expo, air expo, and the scatter shot. So that's quite a fair bit of value if I come in with my blimp and I Electron in that area. I will be freezing the scatter shot, just trying to give my loons as much time as they can to get rid of as many defenses as we can, and for the Electric Dragon to get rid of the Queen and hopefully the Royal Champ. Now the other good thing about this base is that the CC is very centralized. With this technique or with this attack, your king and queen are better to be away from the CC. At the moment the meta is to put 3 ice golems or to put lava hound there, so any of those CCs will not be triggered if you're coming with dragons. So if you keep your king and your queen away from it, that will be perfect. So I'm planning on doing the blimp here, and hopefully that gets rid of this area. Some cockaloons, I'm hoping it's gonna get rid of that AD, but we'll see. Then I'm just gonna be funneling my king, so that he goes in here and rubs towards the wall that way. I'm gonna be placing the queen behind so that she also gets rid of this AD and some of the defenses around this area. If they do really well, they might be able to get rid of this whole thing. So now that all of that is taken care of, I can set my dragons. First I will place a couple of them around here just to get rid of some of these buildings, and then send the rest of my dragons here and into the base. Then I'll be just placing rages and freezes as I go. With this army, as I said, sometimes you can bring a heal. However, this occasion I prefer bringing freeze, which I can use to freeze the eagle and the scatter shot, or I can use to freeze the town hall and the Wiz Tower. And then we'll be sending the Royal Champ in the back end. Depending how my attack is going, I might even send her from the west, or if I need this AD down, I can bring her from the north. So that's the basic plan. Now let's see the attack. Okay, so we sent a few cockaloons from the eastern side with the blimp. Let's press play. So here it comes. You're going through with the reg, with the clone. There you go, freeze the scatter. The E-Drag is killing the queen, and now it's going against the Royal Champ. The two air expos on that side gotten rid of. So that's good. Now we send 2 loons just to get rid of that archer tower to push my king. Okay, so here's the king. Then we place the queen. The baby drag on the east is just helping with the trash buildings. Queen gets rid of the archer tower and the AD. The king is still going south. Sorry, to the west, and the queen as well. Here comes the main attack with the dragons and the loons. The ground warden just behind them. The first rage. Now that freeze, I could have frozen the eagle and the scatter shot, but I only froze the scatter shot. Use the ground warden ability nice and early. Second rage. Here they come towards the town hall. Use the freeze on the scatter shot here. Put the RC on the northeast. Try to get rid of those defenses and push the dragons in. They get rid of the town hall. Queen is trying to get rid of the enemy king, but she's gonna die. Okay, so now we just have the ground warden statue, the king and the Tesla, and then the rest is just cleanup. We still have a couple of dragons, the Grand Warden full health, and a couple of minions. Blackburn kills one of my dragons, so now we just have 1 dragon left. The Warden gets rid of the last Tesla. And that's it. That's a 3-star. So the plan worked. Let's have a look at another attack. Okay, so here's a second base we're gonna be hitting with this army. So again, we're gonna start looking at all the defenses. So the thing that got my attention was all 4 expos here are on ground. That's really good, as well as the sweepers. They're both pointing towards the town hall, which is also really good, which means I can start my dragons either to the southeast or to the southwest and move towards the town hall. Now the only thing with that is that it's going to be a pretty long way for them to get to the town hall, so we need to make sure that they do get there. Now, just like with hogs and with miners and pretty much every troop in this game, you need to create a funnel. So what I use is the Electrone to create a funnel for them. So basically my basic idea was to send a couple of Cocoloons around here, put my king and my queen. So my idea is for them to start moving towards the west, and while they're tanking for the archer towers and whiz towers and everything, I'm gonna be sending my blimp in, all the way in. My idea is to put the rage and the clone in this area, and for my Electrone to get rid of all of this. Now if my Electrone gets rid of all of that area and my heroes get rid of this, thus I can put a couple of dragons here to start my funnel on this side, and then that creates a beautiful path towards the town hall. Now on this path, the defenses that are going to be hitting my dragons are pretty much just 1 archer tower, 1 whiz tower, the multi and the ADs with the archer tower there, and then they're going to be in the town hall where I'm going to have to start freezing the scatter shots, the town hall, probably the queen. Now, just like before, by putting my heroes just to the south and for them to move to the west, they're gonna be away from the CC. Therefore, they won't be triggering any ground CC, i.e. like ice golems, lava hound, anything like that. So hopefully it stays that way and I don't trigger anything. Once they've gotten rid of that area, I'm planning on putting my RC in this area just to get rid of some of the defenses around here, just to help my dragons clean up. and hopefully they'll end up in this area. So that's the basic plan, just using Electrone to funnel one area, heroes to clean the rest of the area and to get rid of some of these defenses here, and dragons to start the funnel on this side and the main army in. So that's the plan. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so here we go. We've got number 22, Lubab. This is his base. So I think we're ready to go in and attack it. So yeah, just having a look. Expose, yeah, pathing, the Electron. Yep, cool. I think we're ready to go. So we've got the army of the spells. Let's go in. Okay, so let's start with the Cockaloons. Baby Drag. King. Queen. A few more Cockaloons. Blimp. Okay, so it's going in. The AD's hitting the Blimp. The Rage. The Clone. Okay, so it's getting rid of the area that I thought it was going to be getting rid of. Hopefully the Electro Dragon goes towards the Eagle. That would be great value. The King is going towards the east. I thought he was going to go to the west, but that's okay. He's getting rid of some trash. Put 2 dragons there to the east to start funneling. A drag is hitting the Eagle. The rest of the army goes in. Okay. Pop the King's ability. Queen's ability. The Rage. Freeze the Expos and the Inferno. Coming in. Foreign ability. Okay. One more freeze. Some Inferno and IDs with the RC. Dragons are hitting the temple. Wow, the Electro Dragon is still alive. Okay, that looks like a triple. Oh damn, I think the King pulled CC, it was the Ice Golems. So my dragons are getting stalled a little bit on them, but we've got plenty of learns that can stall the Tesla and the ADs, and quite a few dragons, and the Electric Dragon still alive. So there's a Tornado Trap, the AD goes down, now there's only one Tesla left. Black Mine. Even the baby drag is still alive. Wow. This was crushed. So there you have it. That's another one. Okay, so that will be the end of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the war planning and the war attacks. Tomorrow I'll be showing you some of my attacks in Legend League with dragons. I've been getting some 3 stars, some 2 stars, and a couple of 1 stars as well when I've been too ambitious. So hopefully you enjoy the video. Please subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.